Hello again to my another class or session to learn further. Today's agenda is to learn how to do research and why it is necessary. Let's talk about it. Well, research why it's needed. If I take you to syllabus, it clarifies that whether you choose in your AS project, film opening, or a magazine task. The Cambridge is very particularly interested in the process, which includes research, planning, and production, then refinement, individual contribution, practice and preliminary exercises, then finished and final product, and creative critical reflection. So, starting with research, and there should be appropriate research on your blogs to let the Cambridge know that you followed the process, whether you are doing a magazine or you're doing a film opening, we have to go through or conduct or involve ourselves in research. Research means research, searching again and again and again, searching from the web, searching from video, searching from libraries, something, certain thing which you are interested in. So let's say, for example, today's agenda is research into different types of magazines, genres, and subgenres. Let me give you clear disclaimer that caution or warning, AI is not at all tolerable in research. It's like act of war, criminal error, we can't call it a human error. So either intentionally or unintentionally, knowingly or unknowingly, there's no one on earth you're not allowed to use AI. So let's go to any search engine, maybe Google, and explore how research can be done. So I am going to Google Chrome just to see and show you guys how we can do research. So I'm gonna share my screen again and let's explore it. So let's say copied the term from my checklist, research into different types of magazines, genres, and subgenres. I just entered and Google Gemini is showing me something. Since this is AI, either it took it from websites or not. Obviously, it's taking from website, but I'm not allowed to use it. But I can uh, research from different websites, but we need to be very sure we cannot reuse research of students, like in order to make our work easy and quick and shortcut. It's not allowed. Like this is surely a blog. I cannot fetch stuff from here. Research means you are a compiler. You're going to several resources over the internet and you are compiling whatever makes sense to you, whatever structure you feel it's important, and you have to give its references as well. So I'm not sure it's type of genre for films or dramas or theater or maybe for magazines. So let's open it in a new tab and SlideShare again, maybe some students' work. I'm not gonna rely on that. Magazine, let's open it in a new tab, subgenres, and again, this is a blog of some student. We can just take an idea only that how the students are doing it, but we are not allowed to reuse it. So I couldn't find much. Let's go to page number 2 and see if we find again magazines, blogger. I'm not gonna use it. Some students' work, literary genres and subgenres is for literature types of magazines. This video can be of some help because I have to consult videos, YouTube as well too. Okay, since Google is not giving me enough, so I'm going to change some words, different types of magazine genres and subgenres, and see how it's giving me some of the idea for lifestyle, fashion, sports, news, you know, hobbies. These can be some genres. because in lifestyle there can be health and fitness, gardening, and home, and similarly. So there's no hard and fast rule. Like fashion can be subgenre under lifestyle, or fashion can be a main genre. Is totally fine. Genre and categories is both are interchangeable in the case of magazines, I believe. So one can disagree as well, since there's no hard and fast. So magazines, BBC, this is reliable from Bite Size or BBC Bite Size. It's for media studies and OA level students. So I think this is quite relevant for us. Okay, I have opened like few websites, and they're being opened. Now let's explore them one by one. Uh, it says writing genres and dramatic literature, prose. It's not related to us. So I'm just gonna cross it. The second one is writing for magazines. It's some PDF and characteristics of magazines, size and appearance, context, style, design, readability, display ads, and we have shelf life. It may not be very much relevant. Then going to some students' blog, quite colorful layouts, costume and prop research. Again, not well connected or related. Another student's work, brief history of magazines, type of magazine, paid, free, controlled. And then they have like Yon Sports. You can change it to, or okay, so we are not getting what we wanted very clearly or as it is the way I wanted. So, but still, I have to either I can use some other search engine, which is Microsoft Bing, or first of all, let's try from here, Q Magazine, Home and Antiques, Precious Attitude, publication-based magazines. I think we can get plenty of useful stuff from here. So I'm glad that this is a tricky one, uh, so that you may also face such a problem. Then you may not panic because you have seen me tackling it. Broad categories like consumer, business, trade, while some provide more specific focus such as fashion. We can also say it's somehow correct. Magazine genre and subgenres and hybrid again. More stuff, prezzies again, presentation. We should avoid it because it may be made by some student. So, you know, okay. So, anyways, I have gathered some of the stuff. It's saying men's health magazine, subgenre, women's health, cosmopolitan, women's magazine, Pride, Attitude, Empire, Vogue, and Hello, Huck magazine. These are not actually the genres. So I think this is like consumer magazine, business magazines, and trade. And let's go deep further. General public with a wide range of interest, business professionals, organization, magazines sent to consumer for particular company. And subgenres are. I think this is fine. So uh, I know this is generated by AI, which is not allowed to be used as it is. We have to use it in our own words. So, well, in this way, I think what I can do is so step one, I have to, there could be many ways. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open to Microsoft Word processing, any software. And the left one, I can copy paste whatever I understood, whatever I think is useful uh, in one Word document. And the other one, I will change it all without any AI's help, without any humanizing tool. I will write in my own style, approximately like 1500 or 2000 words, if appropriate, along with bunch of images and YouTube videos. So let's see how it's done. It can be done. I'm going to open Microsoft Word and let's say I'm going to share my screen again of Word. So this is Microsoft Word, and I'm going to, you know, internet copy pasted stuff or research so that I should, know that I should not use it as it is because copy pasted, and I will then start writing my own. So what I can do is I have to make another clone of it, new document here, and this is my my version. So I'm gonna say my my research. Okay, this is my own research. Okay, so this is how it is going to be. And again, I have to cut down to size maybe 12 or 14, and I'm now going to uh, make it fit to the maybe right of the screen, and that Word document in the left side of the screen. This one actually, there will be many different ways. I'm not just bounding you to do the same, but this is one of the ways you can say. So I've arranged them, you know, side by side, as you can see. So first thing, I am going to, again, Google and going to copy paste stuff uh, for me to change and for me to dig deep further, explore more, and then write my own exploration like this one. I would like to keep it black and white, the way you know, AI gives something, so that I could keep myself reminding that this is not my work. Okay, so now I will start writing in my own words. These are bullet points. I have to add images as well. So we can start writing, like maybe just like genres and sub genres in literature or films, magazines are also categorized. We will fix the typo errors later on. Categorized uh, to make them fit the needs of the consumers. There is no set rule for identification of magazine genres, but generally we so every blog post is not going to be 1,200 words, but it should be it should feel like written with heart, written with devotion, with findings and some appropriate images and text. Okay, so I'm also going to, I have to make sure that where am I taking these stuff from? I have to add, you know, references in the end as well. It's going to be 3-4 paged, you know, or like work on magazine genres and subgenres. So, but generally, we can categorize them as, as below, right? And first one is consumer magazines. These type of magazines are meant for general public, you know, right? And matching the diverse needs and interests of uh, people. So this is how you are going to write whatever. Due to shortage of time, I cannot write it all. Then I will make it. Let's say my script is done. Then I have to go online, internet, and I have to choose images which I'm going to. For example, I'm gonna research magazine genres and or maybe magazine categories, and I have to make my the start of the document look nice and clean. Let's say this one. This one is fine. Let's say I'm going to use this image probably at the top of my, you know, and where am I taking this image from? I have to make sure to add its, link as well. I cannot just take anything from internet and claiming it to be mine. We need to know the difference between plagiarism and copyright violation. So plagiarism means to claim somebody's else work as yours. So which is bad actually, which is a crime in few many cases. So insert, I'm going to add image, not in just Word document. I will be adding the same image on my blog in the top. So where did my screenshot go? Okay, media from a movie. It's not a movie. Come on, I have to resize it so that I could get you know picture. Sorry, my screen is not shared. The Word thing. I'm gonna share my Word document. There you go. Not this one, this one, okay? So insert picture from file, and picture is taken from, so which is source, I have to mention that as well, right? So that I may not be committing anything bad. I can cut its size to barely readable so that it may not mix with my work. So this is how you will be going online and you will be mentioning all the references. Similarly, I would also like to add reference of YouTube. So let's go to YouTube and search from there as well and see how it turns out to be. So, okay, I'm going to youtube.com and not this one. Hold on a sec. Um, okay. And I'm going to write YouTube magazine category. Sorry, I think my screen is not shared. Okay. So I'm again gonna share the screen again. Well, I wrote magazine categories and all. It's showing me different kinds of maybe magazines. Uh, Example, investigating genres. It's some of the students. I feel like it's a student work, so I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so magazine categories and see if we find something. Understand source type, newspaper, magazines, and journals. Let's say we can mention in Key to Cambridge that we took help from this video to make a base. I think this one is uh, fruitful. So I'm just gonna, open it in a new window, and I would like to try what's a magazine. Okay, maybe this video is fruitful in one way, magazine design. It is not related to genre, so I'm just gonna watch these videos. What I'm gonna do is, okay, so I'm going to embed this video as well on my blog, actually, right? I will be embedding it. So embedding means it will feel like part of my uh, blog post, but I will make sure to add its link. So let's say I'm inserting that. I'm not going to embed Word. We cannot embed anything in Word, but we can embed in on our blog. So let's say this is my YouTube embedding, although there should be a YouTube logo too to make it more desirable for a user to click. So I am going to my Word again, and I'm not only going to add the link down here, but also in my references. So this is how I will keep on adding text in my own way, my own words, some images with sources, reference, and everything, whatever I have consulted or went through, I have to mention the references. So it will be like 3, 4 page document, detailed one. And once done, you have to go for a spell check in Microsoft Word. After spell checking, we're fixing it. Then you can move it your version, right? Not that the previous one, not this one, your version into a blog post, and that is perfectly permitted. And this is what Cambridge actually wants. They want you to get involved, look for that thing. That thing can be magazine genres, can be issue of magazines, can be uh, content pages, can be feature articles, can be magazine photography. If you're doing, short film or film opening in AS in the first year of A level, you can go for, research typography, film lighting, film camera, camera angles. Cambridge wants they want to involve you in the process before you put your hands on the software or start doing the work project. They want you to research and learn from the previous works. I hope it makes sense to you that what is research, why it is very, very important. Without research, what will you use or lose, actually, lose in terms of grade, and how to go by with research. I hope it's a bit clear, and I hope that now you can start with fresh mind, and wish you best of luck. So if any query, you can always head back to me. Take care. Bye bye.